What's up, bitches? I'm McStud.
I'm Mrs. McStud, but why do you have to grab my tit and your balls at the same time?
You got two hands. You got to utilize both.
I have two boobs.
Well,
Two butt
I'm
cheeks.
sorry.
Hair to pull.
I mean, don't tempt me.
Well, I'm just saying, I can make your two hands busy.
Don't threaten me with a good time. There. What's that song by Plies? Please excuse my hands.
Oh, yeah.
Please excuse my hands.
Be good.
Please excuse my hands.
Oof.
Oof. I know we don't have glass tonight. Plastic. But fuck, man. I don't get old either very often.
Did you take your medicine?
Not yet.
You better do it.
I love some old English.
Because my thing went off while I still work.
Oof. Oof.
Gotta stay on his ass.
Keep in mind, she said on it, not in it.
On it.
On it. Although she wants to get in it sometimes. Like,
Pain
baby,
in the ass.
I don't play games like that. My ass is an exit only.
Oof.
Now, yours is a different story.
That's a
Yours
negative.
is like a revolving door
You're fucking ridiculous. You're full shit.
of penis. Just kidding. Malt liquor. Malt liquor. Hump day.
Hump day.
Hump day.
I forgot it was hump day. Ew! Hey, now sit down.
What?
You're getting me all discombobulated.
Discombobulated. Miss McStud with the biggest word of her life.
That's
Just pulls out discombobulated. I usually only hear older people say the word discombobulated. Like, that's not a word our generation uses frequently. When I hear it, I'm like, you just said discombobulated. Like,
You should be impressed that I used it in the right context.
I have a vague memory of the first time I heard the word discombobulated. I was young. Just a kid.
Now, don't ask me how to spell it.
And that'd be a difficult one. I bet I could wing it and get pretty close. But yeah, it was like an older comedian, I think. And then just every once in a while, like, I'm feeling discombobulated. I'm like, can't you just say you're feeling funny? I'm feeling off. I'm discombobulated. What?
Unorganized.
Well, sometimes my penis gets discombobulated in the mornings. It doesn't know what it's doing. It wants to stand up and look me in the eye.
Oof.
I'm like, go down, we gotta go to work, little one. Come on.
Really?
I gotta wake the kids up. Not like this. Hey kids, wake up. No, ain't happening. Babe, there was mornings I had, you get it, babe, I cannot get up right now. This shit ain't gonna work. You gotta help me wake up the kids.
That's been a while.
Yeah, I'm like, you gotta help me wake the kids up. Why? Because I am hard as a rock. My penis is discombobulated.
No, usually you go, do you want me to wake the kids up with this?
Well,
I can't wake the kids up with this. I'm like, okay.
they're like, stop pointing at me. They really, I've never done that. I always wake her up like, baby, you gotta get the kids up. Why do I gotta get? My penis is discombobulated. You would have been like, what? Like, look, it doesn't know what time it is. It's not
And I
cooperating.
hate mornings, and I hate dumb shit in the mornings, so he just doesn't say anything, he just shows me. And just is quiet.
Some things are better seen than heard.
I agree.
Of course you do. You're like, well, that's nice. Unfortunately, we gotta wake everyone up and go to work. Been nice for you to show me that about an hour ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Anyways, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. We got our NFL picks we got to do for tomorrow. Gonna be a tough week. After a good week. How's it feel to live with the king by a
You know
point?
what? I ain't even listening to you.
Hey! I want you to hold this. Trust me. I'm not gonna do nothing stupid. Because that $60 you told me to buy something with.
Did you? You didn't spend it all, did you?
I I spent $37.
Ew!
We got lottery tickets.
I hope you win that 30.
And I didn't think about it when I got it. These are the time-consuming ones. I got 4 of them.
Oh, good. I
The
like it.
bingo ones. Yes, we have lottery tickets out there with hoo-ha.
Oh, good. We can watch them and listen to the voice and eat meatballs and.
Yes. And she says eat meatballs because we made some. So we almost forgot to prepare this. We did this crock pot dinner. It's frozen meatballs. And we pour Sweet Baby Ray's in the crock pot and fill it up. And we set it on. And we're like, we almost went to bed last night. Like, shit, we forgot to start the meatballs. So we hurried to the kitchen. We were going to bed early last night. We planned for 12. It was more like 12:40. But still felt good to sleep.
Yeah.
So we leave them in the crock pot. They're fucking amazing. And if you haven't had Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, then you're not American. But we eat those and like it'll last us a few days.
Yeah.
Like there's so many fucking meatballs. And speaking of, we overfilled the crock pot, but we're gonna have our roommate start the meatballs when he got home today at about 4:40ish. So we're like, okay. And I thought she had already had this arranged. So we get home, and I guess she was thinking about what I'm gonna do for dinner tonight. And I was like, well, we just made meatballs last night, and they're gonna be damn near done before you leave for work tonight. She had to work 8 to 11, which that's another subject we're gonna discuss. So I get home. I went to the liquor store. I get home. I'm putting the shit in the fridge, and I'm like, well, I looked at her. I'm like, why are the meatballs still in the fridge? And you're like, you think you said oof?
I did.
I'm like,
And I tried to blame the roommate for not putting them on, but I just didn't tell him.
he had no idea they were even in there. And he didn't realize. He was like, well, I forgot. Like, what kind of clusterfuck is this? Like, we planned to have him already started. We forgot, and he has no idea. You're like, you forgot to put the meatballs in the crock pot. He's like, I'm sorry, I forgot. What is going on here? How did you forget something you knew nothing about? But he's so used to you yelling at him.
I can tell him anything, he'll believe me.
He's like, oh my god, I did. Oh shit, my bad. And I'm just like, all right.
I did go back and tell him later that he didn't even know about him.
But yeah, so we got the meatballs started, and she didn't get any before work, so she's starving. And they didn't get, really didn't get done until about 9. But you can start eating them about 8:30ish.
Oof.
Yeah.
8:30. Yeah, that would have been about 3 hours.
And the thing is, when I mentioned we overfilled it, like I knew last time, I was like, but that's kind of heaping.
You
So
did it. You really did. Like, I just stood there.
Well, I know, but it looked good, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, then. So I put the crock pot on. I'm stirring it occasionally. And I got busy. I had helping with homework and shit. And I took a shower. And I stir it. And I come back out. I'm like, look behind the crock pot. This shit had bubbled over. And there's like big blobs of fucking barbecue sauce on the back. And it was on the right-hand side. So I had to scrub the crock pot down real good after it's done. But they're really good. They're spicy. They're amazing. We took Zantac already because we're old. And we have to take heartburn medicine before we eat shit like that now.
Yeah.
The finer things with age. And this fucking chair needs some goddamn WD-40.
Stop rocking in it.
I lean with it. And then I rock with it.
FFS.
Seriously, what the fuck is...
Can you to my back?
Where at?
Right there over my tank top. Over this way. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So yeah, how would you say your day was, Miss McStud?
It was actually a pretty decent day.
How was your nighttime day, Miss McStud?
Oof. First off, I had to work self-scan. I hate self-scan.
Mm-hmm.
But it actually was pretty steady compared to the registers, so I was alright with.
Are we on the grocery side or the general merchandise
Grocery.
side? Oh, the busy side.
Yep. It was alright until about 10:40.
Mrs. McStud did, which I've been waiting for this actually for a while because you're burnt out with the job. I've just been waiting for the moment that something like this happens. Because I know it's going to happen. Because you have no filter, first off. And you get pushed to a point and you just say shit. You're like, you know what, you fuck? In like the wrong, like in an old church. You know what, you fuck? Oh, 7 Hail Marys. Oh my God, let's pass the collection plate. Oh my God, Mrs. McStud. We need to pray for her. It's okay. Jesus will forgive you. Let's go up and pray for forgiveness.
Because I say shit and then I'm like, oh, I should have said that.
So with that being said, Mrs. McStud, what would you say happened tonight?
Well, I had this bitch on a hover round. And she just rolls up.
The bitch on the hover round.
She had like at least 2 cases of muscle milk. And they were still in the box.
Why does she need muscle milk?
I have no fucking clue, but hold on, it gets better. I didn't tell you this part. But anyways, there's 2 cases of muscle milk in this bitch's cart. And it's so high up, I don't even know how the fuck she sees to drive it anywhere. But anyway, so she has shit crammed all inside these boxes. She rolls up to self-scan. She's like, hey, what registers are open? I pointed and I was like, none.
Can I ask one question? How did she get this merchandise? Did she pick it up herself, or did she have employees pick it up for her?
Well, I'm assuming that she picked it up.
Okay, that's all I need.
Unless somebody was back there stocking it and she asked them to put it in her cart.
Sustained. Continue.
So I was like, well, no registers are open. You know, it's at 10:30. They shut them down. And so she goes, well, I don't make enough to bring my groceries and bag them.
Wait, I gotta stop you right there. First off, you're not employed by the company. And you're going and doing your own grocery shopping. What does that have to do with you paying her or anyone paying her to do something that you should do on your own?
I have no idea.
That is like the worst comment I've ever heard. I don't make enough to... What?
This bitch just was a cranky old bitch. And mind you, that I have other people at my self-scans. I had 5 registers open tonight. 1 was broke. I had 5 open, and I probably had 4 of them full. So there was still 1. And I had guys, you know, with heaping carts, $175, $180 worth. They smelled like pot, so they might have been high as a kite. But hey, they came in, rang up their own groceries, not a fucking problem. So she started freaking out.
You called the weed pot.
So I looked at another girl that was working with me, and I was like, hey, you care to open up 8 and bring her out? She's like, yeah, I will. So she went over there, and then before the bitch moved, like I was asking my coworker to open up a register, she's just sitting there running her fucking mouth. And finally, I just got sick of it, and I said, I don't get paid enough to listen to you, bitch.
Yes! Yes!
I said,
yes!
My supervisor, which at this hour is a store director, and he's right there. And I said, but with that being said, Register 8 is open for you.
How many of you wish or want, like, there's so many people out there that want to say these things to these people, but you can't because of your job, or you're worried about losing your job. Fortunately, this is like a second job, and we don't really need to have a second job right now. But the care has gone.
Yeah.
And no employee, retail or not, should be subdued to the outbursts of these asshole customers. I'm sorry, when I was growing up, my mom was always like, the customer's always right. I'm sorry. After working in retail, the customer is not always fucking right. First and foremost, that's how businesses go out of business. Because when the customer is always right, you give them what they want. And you lose money that way. And when you got an asshole like this talking down to your fucking employees, that needs to be addressed by a fucking supervisor. Because a good supervisor would not let their employees be talked down to like that.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't impressed.
Well, any business, anywhere, Like, I'm sure, I know it doesn't happen that way, but any good supervisor will not let their employees be berated by customers who are just being ridiculous.
And I had a male customer, and he like could not believe his ears. Like, he's like, "What's wrong with that bitch?" It's like, it's probably past her bedtime. Some people, it's not meant for you to be fucking at the store at 10:30 at night, and she was fucking one of them. And so she told me and my coworker, she's like, "I don't shop here very much," and we're thinking, God, please don't fucking come back, because you are rude.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy was actually like looking at her and pointing and laughing. But after my coworker rang her up, this is the best part. So she just had this little hover round thing with the fucking basket in the front.
The rascal.
And it had all those boxes in it. Well, I don't know what she had stuffed down, but she had asked my coworker to help her take groceries out to her car. So my coworker had to go get a big cart, bring it back, load her fucking bags in there. And we're not supposed to. Our cart boys are allowed to help customers out if they ask. But we don't have cart boys. And my coworker's already sick as hell. I mean, she doesn't have a voice. She coughs until she vomits. Like, she should not definitely have been outside, cold, trying to help this bitch put groceries in her fucking car.
But she has to work through the sickness to fucking pay her bills.
Yeah. And this is her second job, so she never rests. She never sleeps. But anyway, so they get out all the way out, and this bitch is parked in a handicap spot. And they go to the back of the van, and coworker lifts the door, and she's got like 6 cases of this muscle milk back there. And she goes, "Oh, I forgot about those. We're going to have to put this in the side door." My coworker's saying, "Who the fuck is we? Do you have a mouse in your pocket?" I mean, me and her was talking about this after this. So that bitch sat in her little hover round, and my coworker put all that shit in her fucking car.
That's ridiculous. She had the ability to go shopping, get all her stuff, but then she refused to put the stuff in her car. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Some people deserve help, and I am more than willing to help anyone at any time of day. But when you're a complete asshole, cockhead, fuckstick, piece of shit, bitch-ass cunt, you can help yourself.
My coworker said, "Well, I don't think I get paid for this."
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if she said that to her or not, but I definitely did say what I said to her. And I said it where there's about 6 microphones on the register. So I'm just waiting on that conversation because it's going to happen.
And I don't say it to be disrespectful, because given a separate situation, say a same situation, person in a hover round with all these groceries, kindness can be.
Mm-hmm.
Kindness
I'll
can
help them
be.
load their basket and everything after they check out.
Without being rude and disrespectful and inconsiderate. You get a lot further in life being that way, because I will help someone like that. I will put everything in their car for them because they were kind. And, but someone that's just come in there and like talk shit to you, nah, fuck them. They can put their shit in there. They got it out the fucking shelf.
She sure did. She talked to the store director. My coworker was like, "Hey, she's ready for the supervisor." I was like, "All right." I called him. I said, "Hey, customer wants to complain about me." He walks up. And the funny thing is, customers started going off about this register thing, and he's flopping his hand back and forth, and he's like, "Hey, I have people that have to go home too. And right now it's after 10:30 at night, and places close." He said, "If you don't like our registers being closed, then don't come shopping this late."
Yeah.
And she says, "Well, she said," and you could just see the smirk on his face. But he couldn't laugh. But he agreed with me, I think. So we'll see if it actually gets reported to my supervisor.
You've got so much shit against you, though, baby.
I do. Just keeps tallying up. What the fuck ever.
That's right. Maybe you can stay home tomorrow.
I sure did just leave the whole grocery scan to go to the bathroom tonight. When I came back, David's like, "Oh, hey, where'd you go?" I was like, "Well, had to pee." And he goes, nobody's watching grocery scan. I was like, "Okay." The other night when I had to pee, Nobody watched it, even though I told his supervisor. And I'm not going to wait on you to come down here when I have to go. I need to go. I'm not going to ask you to go to the fucking bathroom.
That's why I love Miss McStud. That's why I love her.
And he's like, you haven't even been here an hour. I said, I don't give a fuck. I said, I drank a Red Bull before I came. I've drank water all day at work. Doesn't matter how long I've been there. If I gotta pee, I fucking gotta pee. You haven't been here an hour. Dumbass.
That is Miss McStud in the nutshell right there. That is the Miss McStud I know. And that Miss McStud came out at work, and I fucking loved it. Like, I was getting texts while I was waiting to pick her up. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, I
Customer complaint. I'm like...
What did I text you? Oh, I'll probably be in trouble for a customer complaint.
And once I heard it, I was like, oh my God, yes, that is what you want to tell every customer. It's an asshole like that. Like, listen, I don't get paid enough for you, bitch.
I mean, I've told another customer off before. What was she bitching? Oh, she left her fucking kid at the store. I didn't know how to page for her.
5-year-old?
Yeah.
Okay, bitch loses a 5-year-old at the store at, what, 10:30 at night?
Yeah.
10:30 at night in the store, you're going to lose your 5-year-old. I'm sorry. As a parent, you do not lose your kid in any store, any time of day, at 5 or any age. You know, maybe teenage years they can go rumble around.
Right. Yeah, they have their phone or
At
whatever.
5, you do not lose your fucking child. Like you're on their ass like white on rice.
Right. She got shitty with me because I didn't know how to page her daughter. And then her daughter comes, and I was like, calling people, you know, see how to page or whatever. She was just running her mouth, and I'm just like, ma'am, we can do it, I just don't know how. Well, about that time, here comes her daughter, and I'm thinking, the fuck? That's your kid? She's like 5.
How do you lose her?
I really want
I'm sorry, I know parents get distracted, but you don't get distracted enough to lose a 5-year-old in the middle of a fucking
finish
store.
shopping, and then...
Oh, hey, can you page? Like, no big deal.
No, tell her to come to register 9.
At 5, is she going to pay attention to what the fuck's going on over the intercom?
I'm like...
This dumb bitch. What's fucked up, though, is we were at Walmart almost towards Angola.
Mm-hmm.
When we went to the concert. And
Fort Wayne.
we're north of Fort Wayne. And we're going to get some little styrofoam coolers for the hotel room because we didn't have mini fridges. And we get back to get the mini fridge. They called a code Adam. And all you see is these fucking employees like going crazy. Like someone lost a kid. I hope they was found, but like I've never been in a store when like all employees like are just like
Pacing up and down the
policing the whole store trying to find this kid.
doors. It was nuts.
And I was like, fuck, man. I mean, I hope they found the kid. We weren't there long enough to, you know.
They did.
So, did they?
Yeah.
I remember they were talking like, where's the parents at?
They said that they found them as we were leaving.
Well, that's good. But I like their little fucking. That was pretty good. Walmart, like, for them to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I can't see the Walmart over here doing that shit.
No, I was actually talking about this Walmart at work today.
Were you?
Yeah, because somebody's like, Walmart closes early. They're losing so much money. I was like, okay, I don't feel comfortable going in there at 5 p.m., let alone at fucking 1 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I am not going into the Lawrence Walmart at 1 a.m. with or without anybody else.
And the Lawrence Walmart sucks. Lawrence, Indiana. Because, like, just the customers they get, they've had to lock up the smallest of items all over the fucking store now.
Fake nails. I have to stand there and fucking wait.
You have to wait to get these things.
Phone charger. What did I buy? It's $11 phone charger.
Phone chargers.
I had to fucking stand there and wait.
You go to the Greenfield Walmart, like it's all open. But this one, like any little thing is like fucking locked up. Like the fake nails, like how the fuck any fake nails? Like I understand the colognes, people steal that, but fuck man, you can't get condoms are locked up now.
It's fucking ridiculous.
It's fucking crazy. Anyways, you ready to eat and watch The Voice?
Yes.
Scratch some lottery tickets? $37 later.
Did you cash in the other lottery tickets?
No, I have not yet.
Eef. You're grounded. That's almost $37 right in those winners.
Actually, we have. I actually have $47 in winners on the dresser.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better. All I gotta do is win.
And my football winners.
So.
And a lot of like two of the 3 taps I got have like bonus sections for $10, $20, $50.
Woo.
10, 20. So hopefully we get something.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna eat dinner, watch some TV, scratch some lottery tickets, and enjoy the rest of the night, and then go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm Mrs. Mixed
And we'll catch you bitches later. For Thursday Night Football. It just. Oh!